Welcome to Beagles and Bobbles. This is Lori, mother of 4, coming to you from Southern California. I thought I'd pop on real quick just to say Happy New Year and tell you what I've been working on. I'm sipping on some Tazo tea. It's pomegranate raspberry. I think it has green tea and matcha in there. Give me a little kick. What I've been working on. This is my Seasons cardigan by Ozetta. I think I've been working on this thing for about 2.5 months. And this is where I'm at. Okay. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to keep working on this or not. I feel like I am. And kids are in the other room, so please bear with me. It might get a little noisy. I hope not. So, this yarn I had gotten from the Goodwill. And it's a recycled yarn. I didn't really know what this was going to be like. I just picked it up because I like the color. It's pretty chunky. So the size of my overall cardigan, I ended up making a medium. Seems like it's pretty big on me. And with the pattern, with the half fisherman's rib, apparently it's supposed to use up a lot of yarn. And so it's very bulky and big. So I'm getting this like draping happening here. Then I also ran out of yarn. So I had to get in here with some yarn I had in my stash, which is a slightly, actually I ordered this yarn. It's a slightly different color. So I realized the bottom, it's also a little bit chunkier than the yarn I had gotten at the Goodwill. So then I decided I was going to get in with some different yarn that I had in my stash that might be closer to the gauge of the yarn, the recycled yarn I'm using. However, it's a different color. It's even lighter of a gray. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do at this point. Honestly, I was thinking I might just dye the whole thing like a darker black color when I'm done. But then it's like I also don't really like the size of it. I feel like it's really big and just hugely chunky, and I don't know if it's going to be that flattering. If you're looking at the sleeve, the whole thing's going to be pretty big. So I don't know. It's kind of frustrating because this has taken me a long time, and it was pretty complicated for me. I feel like it's one of the most complicated patterns I've taken on so far, just that it has a different stitch. The half fisherman's rib was different for me, and it's quite laborious in general. It's not like a simple, I mean, you get the hang of it, but just being that it was new for me, so I don't really know what to do with this. I feel like I want to finish because I'm so close, and it was really hilarious because Crazy Sock Lady, she's working on this pattern at the same exact time as me. And she said, oh, I'm just gonna frog mine. I don't enjoy working on it anymore. And it's like, I heard that and I'm like, no, nothing's stopping me. I'm gonna finish this. I'm in it. I'm so close. I was on the sleeves. And then I have the yarn being different colors. And then I ran out of yarn. So I had all these other obstacles that I wasn't expecting. So not only that, it's very chunky and bulky, so it's like, am I even going to want to wear it? I don't know. So if I am, I'm going to have to dye the whole thing and hope I don't felt it. So there you have it with that. I did finish a pair of socks. This is a Knit Picks tweed in the green, and then I picked up some yarn from Etsy. This is Blackbird Sycamore yarn that I used for the heels and also for the toes. And I didn't have quite enough for this, so I had to put in some from my stash, just a little bit I had left there. But I love these socks, the way they came out. They're just a vanilla. Oh no, they're not a vanilla, sorry, they're the Rye. These are the Rye Sock pattern by Tin Can Knits. Do you see the little panel that's here of just pearls? Just having that little bit of a variance there, I feel like makes them so cute and sweet. So those are done. And then also I started another, is that For Your Own Fade? I'm always forgetting the name of this one for the life of me here. This is the second one I've made. The first one I made for my mother. I think it's, hold on, let me get to the front and I'll tell you exactly what it's called. Free Your Fade. This is a shawl, okay? And the one I made for my mom, I tried it out a little bit before I gave it to her, and I did enjoy wearing it. So I've decided to make one for myself in a blue color scheme. Hers was like a pink tones, but this one is like this teal with the gray, and then I have bought this other blue color scheme on Etsy, and lots of this yummy gray alpaca yarn that I had bought last Christmas. And this is another bit I already had here, and in fact it's in these socks. I had some of that left. So I love this shawl pattern because you can go ahead and just put in little bits that you have. And working on this project has been so fun for me. It just has these little like eyelet rows, and it's mostly garter, and it's so simple. I'm like, I could just work on this while I'm watching TV, just a little bit at a time. And the way it's a triangular shaped shawl, so the first part of it being that it's so skinny goes so quick, and then it gets wider as you go up here, and then it's just gonna narrow off and go skinny again. And this was so fun just to like throw on this if I was just a little bit cold, like going out shopping last December. I made it, throwing it on, walking my dogs, and I just wear it like a scarf. Honestly, I feel like if you hear shawl, it's like a total granny, but I don't necessarily want to look like a grandma, but I think when you wear it as a scarf, it does look cute. And so it's very versatile. So here's all my yarn I'm working on here for this. And also, I'm gonna start a new project here, and I've got it all caked up. This is some yarn I picked up a couple years ago from Crazy Sock Lady's store. And I was really excited that she had her own store, but since she's decided to discontinue, close her store and not do that anymore. This is a Wovelation and Comfort sock set I got from Homespun House, and this is the first time I've gotten my hands on her yarn. It looks a little bit messy, but I'm thinking, when I first bought it, I was thinking of socks, and I'm thinking now this is too beautiful to make for socks. I think I want a cowl out of this. And I'll probably use the Hohi Locatelli cowl pattern I used in the past. And it's really nice and simple and goes fast, and it just has some little eyelet detail, a little bit of lace, nothing too complicated. So yeah, that's what I'm working on here. I hope y'all are having a happy new year and getting your knitting going again. I'm hoping to crank out some more projects. I feel like I've really gotten held up on some projects for the summer. I had some stopping projects there that I was working on that just didn't work out. I did the Jessie made tank top I wasn't that fond of. I did another tank top, Yolandra tank, that I'm like 3/4 of the way done, but it's really big. It's took a lot of time with the lace, but I just haven't finished the top of it. So but I'd really like to knock out some finished pieces that I can share with you guys soon. And I'm sure this shawl is going to be one of them. So I hope you all take care. If you like my channel, please like it. It does help me to keep going and feel encouraged. Please subscribe. I only have 19 subscribers, and I don't know, I hope I'm a little more interesting than that you guys would want to continue watching my podcast. So I definitely am going to keep doing it. I enjoy doing it. I love knitting so much, and crochet. And I'm just enjoying having that connection with you all and sharing what I'm working on. It helps me feel inspired to listen to all of you. I've been watching Vlogmases a little bit here and there. I can't watch too much. I love the Homespun House Vlogmas. I wish I could remember the other ones that I'm loving lately at this moment. I really can't. The one lady I love watching that got sick, that was a darn shame, but I love watching hers every year. Let's see if I can Okay, I had to look that up for you guys. What is it? A Lovely Yarn podcast. She's the one that got sick this winter, and I love hers. Every year I love and look forward to watching hers. So that was a shame she had to stop for a bit. Finished Knitting Stories. That's one of my favorites. Girl Meets Yarn. She's very entertaining and eccentric. I love that about her. And Young Folk Knits. I watched quite a bit of hers. Y'all take care. I'll see you again next time. Bradley, what you doing? Looking good.
Oh, I don't want to be seen.
Good girl, Penny. Look at that going in. Number 2. Gotta love chocolate turtle cheesecake. Betty's favorite.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing.
It's a fairy. Look at the statue. What's it look like to you? Oh, do we have to get into this again? This place is practically fairy town. Do you think it's really weird?
It is called What do you think? Cow or socks?